Jolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. Today it's time for another Fleet Commander because they're helping me a lot at the moment, and I think they will be helpful for you too. If you are just beginning with the game, you already know what they will do and which one will be helpful for you in the future. So this video should be interesting for every kind of ops level. And today I want to talk about Captain Spock. But before I go to him and his skills, which is the topic of this video today, I just wanted to say, if you're not a subscriber yet but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel, and then also click this little bell and turn the notifications on so you will be notified when another video is out. There are a lot of videos at the moment because I'm publishing 2 at a time, 2 at a day, better said, at the moment, and so you won't miss any of those. But let's talk about Spock. To go to the fleet commanders, we need to look at the top left of the screen. There's ships, officers, and then there's command. And we click on the star, and then we see the command center. I have 2 slots at the moment, and I only have 2 fleet commanders, and so I don't need to choose which ones to use. I have Admiral Kirk and Captain Spock. If we look at the info from Spock, just click the info button, then you see that he has 3 different kinds of skill sets. One is miner, one is architect, and one is scientist. I made a video on fleet commanders in general where I'm talking about all the upgrading stuff and so on. That's why I'm not talking about Spock here, about the upgrading and everything, because it's the same for all of them. But Spock has some special skills, and that's what I want to talk about. Well, we can still have a look. I can promote him, but I won't, because I only do this during events. That gives a lot of points, and so I save that. He is level 45 and rank 9, so lower than my Kirk. But Kirk is more important for me at the moment. That's why I'm upgrading Kirk more. But Spock is not unimportant. And when we look at his skill tree, and for this, when you see this, when you are on the top chart, so to speak, and then click skill tree, you come to the skill tree. And if you're wondering why I'm always talking about the buttons, I know that I have a lot of viewers that have recently started playing this game, and I always want them to know how to get to the places that I'm showing. That's why I'm always talking about this. As I said, he's a miner, architect, and scientist. We start with miner. The first skill is the needs of the many. He increases the mining rate for crystal, gas, and ore. And this is a skill that is always on. There are 3 different kinds of skills. One is always on, one is on duty, and one is selectable. And I will talk about the different ones when we go through here. And you see that they have conditions. I cannot upgrade it to 15 until I have command center level 45, which I don't have yet. But I'm happy that I have it on more than 40. The second one is one of those on-duty ones. It increases hull health for all survey ships. On duty means it works when it's needed. So if your survey ships are under attack, they get more hull health. And in this case, I have 370%, which is good. And then we have 3 in a box. And in a box means you have to select one of them. You cannot use all 3 of them at the same time. You have to select one of them. And which one you select, you see with this 3 circling dots. That means that I chose the one that is on the left. And that is the particle fountain. It increases crystal mining rate. That's what I turned on at the moment. The second one is geological survey. That increases the ore mining rate. And the third one is enriched caches, and it increases the gas mining rate. That's not level blocked for me to upgrade. It's just that I don't have enough Spock skill points anymore. That also will wait until the next event, the next Fleet Commander event. Then I will get more skill points and will upgrade a little bit more stuff. And then the next parts are locked, but we still can have a look at it. The next thing is an always on one. It's logical. Increases max cargo size for all survey ships. And that needs protectionist optimization. That's another one of those. And commander rank level 13. And I said I have Spock only on 9. Because it needs protectionist optimization, that's the on-duty one next to it, increases protected cargo for all survey ships. I don't have this one yet because it also requires commander level 13, and I have to do this first before I can do the It's Logical. So this one first, protectionist optimization, then I can do the It's Logical. And then on the bottom, we have 3 in one box again. That means they are selectables again. The first one is crystal purification that increases the crystal cost efficiency for station upgrades. That's why I will have to work on Spock, but I don't have one important thing here. That's why I'm not working that hard on it at the moment. That's Command Center 50. And I only am at 42 or 43 or something, so that will take some time. And it needs commander rank level 18. But that's a really nice one, because reducing the costs of the upgradings of your buildings will help you a lot. The second one is ore supplements that increases the ore cost efficiency for station upgrades, and I really need that too. And the third one is gas siphoning that increases the gas cost efficiency for station upgrades. I would need all 3 of them at the same time. The bad thing is, in one Met event, I might be able to use them all, but there's a cooldown time. After you selected one, you cannot select the next one immediately. So it doesn't work by select one, go to your station, build something, come back here, select the next, go to your station, build something that needs something else, and come back. It doesn't work like this. I think it's at 7 hours cooldown, if I remember correctly. But we can find out. I just quickly do that at this one. It doesn't matter at the moment too much which one I have selected. I just select this one, and then we have a look at the next. It is a 6 hour cooldown. I thought it was 7, but it's 6. So in 6 hours I can change that again. And that's why in a Met event it is possible to use all 3 of them when you have them, the bottom ones. Do ore first for upgrading the ops, for example. Then switch to gas for the R&D department, for example, and then after 6 hours switch to crystal for your shipyard, for example, and you can save how much you need for it. Of course, in a Met event you want to spend, but in the end you want to build more buildings as well. So that will be a very helpful one once I have my command center on level 50. And then let's look at the second one, that's architect. On the top one, we already have 3 in one box where I have to select one. The first one is encased caches that increases par-steel storage capacity. The second one is grease for gears that increases the dilithium storage capacity. And the third one is reinforced walls that increases titanium storage capacity. This architect part in the beginning is not that important for me. Then we have an on-duty one. That's eliminate the impossible that increases cost efficiency of par-steel, titanium and dilithium for buildings. It's a nice one. Not my biggest problem at the moment, but for example, double, you would definitely like that. Next to it, we have power with constructive purpose that increases the construction speed for all buildings. And that's a nice one, but I've got the maximum I can have so far. The next level I can only have at Command Center 50 again, so I will have to wait for it. Then below that we have a repair one. That's automated construction that increases ship construction speed. So not repair, but something with construction and ships. And so your ships are built faster. And that I have, and I still can upgrade. Then we have 3 on-duty ones below that. It's 3, but still not in a box, so you can have them all at the same time. The first one is piercing artillery. It increases weapon piercing of all defense platforms. So that's something nice for incursions, for example, for your defense. The second one is targeting systems that increases the weapon damage of all defense platforms. And the third one is eloquent structural design. It increases hull health of all defense platforms. So all helpful for fighting against base raids or in incursions in general. for the defense of your base, but I need commander rank 13 to unlock those. So I don't have them yet, but I hope we have an incursion soon, but I will cope without them. And then we have a last one, an always on one, that is alloy metallurgies. Increases titanium cost efficiency for ship upgrades. That's a nice one, and some are in trouble with titanium, so they will like it, but I have to wait for Command Center level 50 and Commander rank of Spock of level 18. And then he also is a scientist. The first one is an on-duty one because it's best guess, and that increases damage against hostiles. And of course I like that, but the next step I can only do when I have the Command Center at level 45. Then we have a box with 2 where you have to select again. The first one is Live Long. That increases officer health. I have done everything I could do until level 50 of the Command Center. And the other one is Fascinating. That increases the armor piercing and damage against hostiles. Also have everything I can have until Command Center level 50, but a bonus of 409% is quite nice. Below that, we have an on-duty one, that's Propulsion Studies. That increases the cost efficiency of power steel, titanium, and dilithium for all research. And we have Insufficient Facts. That increases research speed, and that is always on, which is nice as well. Below them, we have a box again with 2, where you have to select one of the 2. The first one is Prosper. That increases the mining rate of concentrated latinum for Devore Fischer. And the other one is Knowledge is Experience. That increases Actian Venom rewards from Actian hostiles from Mantis. I can unlock one of those, or I can unlock both, but I can only use one of those at Commander rank 13. And then on the bottom we have a box with 3 again, where you can only select one of them again. The first one is Crystal Augmentation. That increases crystal cost efficiency for research. I need Command Center level 50 and Commander rank 18 again for those. The second one is Ore Fragmentation. That increases ore cost efficiency for research. And the third one is Gas Mixtures. That increases gas cost efficiency for research. It's the same as with the buildings. I will absolutely love them when they are there, because reducing the cost of the material is really helpful. I love this on the in the Borg research already for the ship upgrades. That helped me a lot that they introduced the Borg faction and the Borg research. It was much harder before that, and that's why I'm happy when I finally have the Command Center level 50. Then I will upgrade Spock at the latest to use all these benefits on the materials, because that is one of the big things. You're always low on material. You can do whatever you want. You are low on material, except you are one of the biggest spenders here on the game, but everybody else will always be in trouble with materials. I am. But I hope I could give you quite an insight into Spock. And if you have more questions about it, for example, or if you have a request for a video, this morning I made another request video. I published another request video, as you might know. So I always look at the comments, and I will see what I can do for you. And if you have something to add to my videos, of course, always drop a comment. And if it's just saying hi and where you're from, I like that too, because I'm quite a curious person. I know I have viewers from all over the planet, and to know what cities they are from and from what areas of their countries is quite nice. And that's just how I am. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. YouTube has chosen it from my more than 250 videos now, just for you. But I'll see you there. I'll be back.